Hi guys, welcome for Toprank Global channel. Today, I have this wonderful S207 NBR Challenge Package Yellow Edition with me, and I'm going to review this car. But in order to review this, why not look at a WRX STi, but not just your ordinary STi. I'm talking about the Type D or the Version D STi for today's review, so that we can compare each other and why this car is special than rest of your WRX STi. Stay continued to your video. Okay, so you guys are wondering, what's applied model? Applied model is basically, it's a Subaru terms of a upgraded or revised version that Subaru does to all their cars all across their lineup. So each year, Subaru actually revised its own cars, and then they called it in an applied model. And usually, model year lasts for about 6 years. So they have a applied model A all the way to applied model F. So let's talk about S207 or all the S series in general. So S207 was launched in 2015. Of all the 400 cars were made, S207 NBR Challenge Package Yellow Edition were only made for 100 units in total. So this car is very special and very unique. And so S207 concept is what they call the ultimate driving pleasure vehicle for all the S series all across their lineup from S201 to S209. Subaru wanted to make a WRX STi not just very fast and competitive car, but to be a very road driving ultimate pleasure vehicle. Okay, so let's look at underneath of this beautiful car. We have a EJ20 right inside of this S207. And this EJ20 engine is not your ordinary, because this one in particular has a upgraded, well-balanced internals as well as a upgraded turbochargers for better spool. It has lesser lag compared to the same model year WRX STi. So now we're going to talk about the exterior of the S207, and since we have the applied Model D car, we're going to compare it. So from the front, actually, this is the most significant part of the differences between the applied Model B, which is this one, and applied Model D, which is the one we have right now. So for the front fascia, we have a different set of bumper design, as well as this fog light part is actually quite different from the applied Model D. When you look at applied Model D version, we have a different style fog light area, as well as a different style front bumper center part and the hexagonal grille compared to the normal style grille what you see on a S207. So let's talk about wheels and brakes for you guys. BBS 19-inch and forged alloy wheels with dedicated black color, only available on the NBR Challenge Package trim. And the silver calipers is actually considered to be bigger than the original WRX STi by Model V models, with a silver coloring 6-piston brake calipers made from Brembo. So applied Model D is actually have a very big 6-piston calipers, which is actually quite the same compared to the S207 what they have. Instead of being silver, it has this very bright yellow color that is on all across the normal WRX STIs, but the rear calipers is actually a little bit smaller compared to the S207. The side skirt, which is a STi model or STi optional side skirt that you guys can buy for the STi based models, but this car in particular has a very special touch, which is this black part right here. This part is called a door scuffs, but this part in black is actually very special for NBR Challenge Package Yellow Edition. So applied Model D cars, or basically all these Subaru WRX all across the line, haven't really changed about the side and rear profiles. This is the base WRX, actually has a very nice side skirt as well as a rear bumper, and this one is not the one with the wing, so it's a wingless type, so it has a normal trunk. So this is the highlight of the S207 NBR Challenge Package Yellow Edition, which is this awesome GT wing, and it's made out of dry carbon fiber with the S207 logo, as well as it is not a highly adjustable but slightly adjustable wing balance as well. So rear part of the S207, we have a S207 rear spats, as well as a silver diffuser, which kind of differentiates from a normal standard. So this is the unique feature about the NBR challenge package, which is this small emblem right here, which says NBR SP3T class winner. In 2015, Subaru team won the SP3T class in NBR 24-hour challenge. So this is the commemoration of winning the Nürburgring 24 hours. So this is why it has this S207 emblem, as well as this one to dedicate to Nürburgring winning. So now let's talk about the interior feature of the S207. Obviously, you have this very nice plaque finish right here, as well as a carbon finish on the center console. Very eye-catching feature is this seat. The Recaro Sportster seat, a wrapped finished with a silver outline with a black leather interior. This plaque is what you need and what is important about the S207. And the steering wheel. This is a very nice suede steering wheel, which only came with the NBR Challenge Package cars. Most of the suede steering wheel, over time, they get degraded, they look gross, but this car in particular is still feels like fresh. So now let's talk about the Applied Model D interior. And right out the bat, you can tell the door cards right here. This part is very different from the Applied Model B cars. Right out the bat, you can tell the S207 has more aggressive seat in order for a ultimate driving pleasure, which the S207 concept is. And sure, the normal seat is good for daily commute, but if you want to focus on driving, that Recaro seat holds you more nicer. And as well as the center part, although the 9-inch display sounds better, but the center part kind of lacks a specialtiness that you will get with the S207, since they have no plaques, nor they don't have the carbon fiber style weave, as well as the nice S207 plaque that you could visually see on the interior. So I'm now first sitting in a S207, and right off the bat, well, this car has a HKS titanium muffler as well as a catalytic converter, so it sounds a little bit more aggressive compared to the stock WRX S207. But right off the bat, I can feel the turbo spooling more quicker and more punchier compared to the stock WRX STi. So ride comfort, that this car has a built-in shocks as well as a STi's chassis stiffening, such as the STi's flexible tower bar. So the car feels very rigid, but at the same time doesn't really give you a very jarring feeling. Even though this car is a little bit stiff compared to base WRX STi, the car feels more tight and agile. So now I talk about the S207 NBR Challenge Package Yellow Edition. Now let's see what the Applied Model D WRX STi feels. So now I'm in a WRX STi Applied Model D. First of all, thank you to the owner who let me drive this car. This car is not in our inventory, so the owner graciously enough to let me take it for a spin. And right off the bat, I can tell immediately the car feels more normal drive friendly. The reason is it's very simple. The car has a stock suspension, which gives the car feel more friendly for commuting, but kind of gives it a little bit sluggish feel, especially whenever I do the lane change. And the seating position is very high, so it kind of gives it a little bit more normal car feel too, which is not in a bad way, because like for this kind of car, you want to commute. You can't commute in this more easier compared to S207, but that doesn't mean the S207, it is not a uncomfortable car to drive around. Like I said, it has been improved, but doesn't mean the S207, it kind of lacks in that part. I think my answer is no. Sure, you want a more later model to get a better feeling, but it doesn't necessarily will devalue or prefer the later model car over the standard or the early model car like the S207. So this car has a aftermarket blow-off valve, so it makes it kind of nice a whooshy noise. But actually, the power band wise, I think S207 feels more linear. This car has a upgraded intake and exhaust modifications. It emphasizes the more aggressive turbo feel that you get with the EJ20 engine, but the S207 feels more linear compared to this one, has more turbo shove from 4,000 RPM to 8,000 RPM. It's really a personal preference. For me, I feel like the S207 is more easier to drive, especially on a tighter roads, because of the turbo lag is more linear compared to this one, which is more aggressive and very all of a sudden. Well, you guys saw the whole entire review. Let's talk about the conclusion. So S207 itself is a very pristine car, and the Applied Model D has its own benefits. But the Subaru S-Series cars are very, very sought after, and this car in particular is a NBR Challenge Package Yellow Edition. So it is very, very rare car. Thus, it will obviously keep its value for more and more years. And S207 is a very well completed car, well put together. It drives amazing. So if you want to modify your car, maybe WRX STi is a good for you. But the all-around performance, as well as a very, very nice driving pleasure vehicle, this one will be your car. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye-bye. Under the hood of this car. Oh my God.